We've been watching President Biden sign a new executive order on policing. This comes 2 years to the day after George Floyd's death in Minneapolis. Joining me now from the White House is CBS News correspondent Christina Ruffini. Christina, welcome. What exactly did the president say in his remarks, and will the president's actions have any sort of impact beyond federal agencies?
Well, not really. I mean, this event today is focused on police reform, on taking action to make sure bad officers are accountable, to make sure they can't hide from their records. But it only applies to federal police officers. The president said it's only about 1,000 officers. They make recommendation for local agencies, but it's only that. It's only a recommendation, and that's because the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act has been stalled out in Congress. It's been unable to get through the Senate. But at the top of the remarks, he focused on what everybody is really thinking and talking about today, and that's what happened in Texas. He said he and Dr. Jill Biden will be going to visit the families down there soon because he wants to offer some form of comfort and grief and be with them and voice his support for the community. But he also said, I'm sick and tired, just sick and tired of what's going on. And as a nation, he said, we must ask when in God's name we'll do what needs to be done to stop the amount of carnage that goes on in this country. He advocated for common sense gun reforms. He said that doesn't conflict with the Second Amendment. He said, look, when the Second Amendment was instituted, you couldn't buy a cannon. That amendment is not absolute. There is a way to do it that will stop. It won't stop all of these incidents. It won't stop all of these massacres, but it could mitigate some and it could lessen them. And that's what he's trying to encourage Congress to come together. But if you look at this event today, you have to think about the fact that this is all they were able to do 2 years after we saw that huge groundswell of support after George Floyd's death, after the Black Lives Matter protest that rocked this city over the summer and rocked the entire country. They've still been unable to get even police reform through Congress. So despite the energetic support of the president, despite his compassionate words on this subject, it seems unlikely that with the Senate split the way it is, especially ahead of a contentious midterm election, they're really going to be able to get anything done on gun reform, even with the heartbreaking, just earth-shattering images we've seen coming out of Texas.
All right, excellent insight, Christina Ruffini at the White House. Thanks, Christina.
Thank you.